it's time for another thrift haul. So here we have some maternity things, so some things for me. We have some things for my 1-year-old and we have some things for the new baby that's arriving next year. So first of all, I like to say that I don't support haul culture. I don't think we should buy lots of stuff just to make haul videos. That's not what I'm doing. I, in general, don't think we should buy a lot of stuff because that's not great for our environment. We have limited resources and we're using them all wrong. So I buy as much as I possibly can secondhand, and I try to show that off by making these videos because some things are very obvious, some of the things that I buy, but some things you might not think that you can find secondhand. Of course, you can't always find what you need secondhand, especially not if you need it like fast, but just getting into the habit of checking secondhand before you buy something new from the store, it's a really good habit. So the first package has a little bit of everything. I like to buy multiple things from the same people because, you know, then you save on shipping. So first we have this woolen set for my son, who is 1. So this will fit him like in the winter. I'm filming this a little bit before it's posted, just letting you know. This is the size that he wears now, and it's in very good condition. It's also, you know, neutral color, which I tried to buy as much as possible. And then we have some winter boots that are in very good condition. They're barely used, if they're even used. As you can see, they look new. When you buy shoes for small kids, or maybe kids in general, like you obviously don't buy like super worn out shoes because that's not good for their feet. And especially like my son, who has only been walking for a few months, it's good for him to have proper support, you know? So this one I just threw in because they had it listed, and they had it listed for like $1. So I obviously just had to buy it. It's like a fleece suit. He had one of these last winter that we loved, so I thought I would just buy it. Like, it's too big, so it'll be a while, but I mean, it's not in bad condition, so I don't know why they sold it that cheaply. If anything, it would be nice to like keep at my parents' house so that we have something lying around there. Then we have some really cute mittens for the baby, because obviously they're gonna be a winter baby, so some woolen mittens will be super nice. And these two I also threw in because they were $3, and these ones are unused. They're the like soothing pads that you put in your nipples when they're sore. I absolutely loved these in my last pregnancy, last postpartum, like my breastfeeding journey in general. I had some issues just the whole time, but I am very much planning to breastfeed again, and these are super expensive, so the fact that I could buy these, like, oh my god, I saved so much money. There's nipple shields, and there are the Medela ones, and these are the ones I've been using before, so I thought, like, might as well just, you know, get them, like, as they already come as a duo. Yeah, when my son started teething, he never adjusted his latch properly after that, so I couldn't have continued to breastfeed if I didn't have the shields, so they definitely just saved my breastfeeding journey, so I'm so happy they exist, and having an extra pair isn't gonna hurt. And I'm not gonna open these until I need them, so obviously I can just donate, like, give them to someone if I don't end up needing them. Yes, I am out of breath. These are some Duplo bath toys. So I think they float in the water. He loves taking baths. He loves Duplo. We have some bath toys that I bought, but they have holes in them, and the water doesn't, you know, leak out or whatever, so it leaves these like black marks because the water's just stuck in there. I don't think that's very like hygienic. So they had these on their, you know, profile, and they were like $4. So that's really good. I'm excited for him to try these. But you know, you want to encourage them to like being in water, right? So buying fun toys for them, I feel like that's just a good thing, right? All right, so that was that one. This one is something for the next baby. Something that we needed because my son was a summer baby, so we don't really have like warm clothes because we didn't need it. He was born in June. So it's a little woolen onesie. Like, when I look at these, it's so small, but I'm so excited to actually, you know, have a baby again. I say that now and then the sleepless night starts and I'm just like, oh. Woolen clothes are super expensive, but I want to have like some sets like for my 1-year-old, and like I need some wool for my like baby because it's due in January, so I want to have some wool. Like, I don't think I need to have like just a full wardrobe full of woolen clothes, but just some for, you know, going out and stuff like that. And it's really expensive. Like, it's so expensive. I don't know how people can afford just buy all of these outfits, woolen outfits, and like in general, kids' clothes are really expensive. How do you afford that? Like, buying all of that new? I should really just like calculate how much money I've saved. See, this is the really annoying thing. I wish I could interview myself, because this is like a story, you know? Like, how much did she save by buying all like used baby clothes? But like, it's too late now. If I don't keep the tally like as I go, obviously I can't just look through all my stuff now. That's too much. We can't do it, no. So this is a sleep sack. I usually call them sleeping bags. So this one has dinosaurs on it. It's super cute. I love it. So this is for summer next year, because it's thinner. So yeah, there was another one of that. And then this one I'm so excited about, and it's actually bigger than I expected. It's quite long. This is for newborns up to 6 months, and it's very big. I know, like, why is it so big? But obviously my child is gonna be 1.5 years when he becomes a big brother, and I don't think he's gonna really understand that much. And when I saw this, I just thought it would be perfect. This is his favorite character, and it's a character that's made by like the Norwegian BBC, whatever. It's very popular among kids, and he loves watching him on TV. But I thought, like, if he sees the baby sleeping in this thing, he'll be like, oh my god, I love the baby because I love this character. I just thought it would be funny. This one I already opened because my son like handed it to me and clearly wanted me to open it, and I couldn't resist. And it seems that they might be a little bit too small. They're beanies for the winter, and they're like woolen, so they're really nice and warm. I have to try them again, but they're very cute. So no matter what, the next baby will wear them, especially if they run small. But why can't things just be the right size? It's so hard to buy stuff for kids. All right, and then we have the last one. These are some of the things that you might think you can't buy secondhand. There's 2 in here. So these are cooling pads. You might have seen them before. If you've given birth, you might have used them. You can hear the like ice in there. So it's basically a big old comfy pad that you can use after labor. You just break it up a bit and it turns into ice, and it's so nice. Especially my son was a very big baby and I had to have a little bit of a snip. So I'm just expecting that this time as well. And even if you don't end up having, what is it called, an episiotomy? Don't remember exactly. But if that doesn't happen, you might have tears. Even if you don't have any of these things, I'm sure it's really nice to still be able to cool down that area. And I know you can make these yourself, but I'm not gonna do that. So this is the last item, and it's a bit random, like a lot of things in my life. But this is just like a comfy jumper. But actually, like, some of the first people I ever interviewed when I started in my job as a journalist was the student organization that does stuff every year to raise money towards a good cause. And this one was, I don't remember what country it was. It was West Africa somewhere, but it was like to reduce, it says don't waste my health, because it was about reducing the waste and instead like build schools and create clean drinking water for them and stuff. So obviously it was a really good cause, but they all had these jumpers. They have a different jumper each year, but I actually, like, I don't know, I just thought it was cool because it's like, it has meaning. And they sold it for like $2.50, so that's really cheap. I'm gonna need some nice old comfy lounge clothes. Blue, like especially navy blue, is just not my color. Not that I think it doesn't suit me, but I very rarely wear blue. But I mean, this is the color I found the jumper in, so I bought it. Sorry about this angle, but I realized I forgot the actual package that I was waiting for. Like, this was the, oh, it's not my dress. This was the last one to arrive, and I was waiting for, you know, the day it arrived to record the haul. And then I just forgot about this one. You can tell it's a different day because the mess looks different. But I'm actually glad I had to insert something else into this video, because I realized I might have been kind of not careful enough when I talked about some of the items, because obviously, I don't know if you've seen the, what is it called, extreme cheapskates of that pregnant person who dumpster dives and finds some like medicine, or like, I think it's prenatal vitamins, and they just shake the bottle and they're like, sounds good, they're expired, but I don't care about that, and it's like a half full bottle. Yeah, obviously you can't just trust strangers, right? So for instance, the cooling pads, you can see the seal, so they've clearly like not been used, not been messed with. Also, I live in Norway, so it might be a little bit safer to do these things. The nipple shields, and obviously they can be boiled, so it's not like the wildest thing if they had been opened, but they are still, you know, sealed in the package. And the soothing pads, the package doesn't come with a seal, but each little packet, you can see that they're not opened. So yeah, be careful, obviously, when you buy kind of like hygiene items. I just wanted to have that said, because I think I talked a little too, like, I haven't watched the clip yet, but I might have talked a little bit too like frivolously about, you know, buy anything secondhand. Just be sensible. Anyway, let's open this thing. Okay, so this is like a racetrack. So you put the cars
on top and then they fall down through the holes, so they're supposed to go all the way down. All right, let's see if this works when it's not even level. He's gonna love this. So we try to buy him new toys every now and then just so that he gets some new like stimulation. I was gonna do the toy rotation, but I haven't. Also, he doesn't have like that many toys. So I'm gonna go clean up these toys so that he can use them when he comes home.
All right, that was a lot of stuff. And as you can see, now I'm a little bit more prepared for the arrival of the baby, and also for winter for my son and bath time. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Y'all are the best, and I hope you're having a great weekend. I'll see you later. Bye.